Sitting at our desk all day long, our muscle memory goes in the direction of shoulders forward, head forward, entire spine is rounding, belly collapsing. Very typical posture here. What happens is we get the muscle memory where the front body is shortened and the back body is long. And in order to reverse this, we have to start to embed different information. So that means that the back body has to get strong. And in order for the back body to get strong, we have to move the head back. And when the head moves back, the neck gets long. The shoulders have to move back. When the shoulders go back, the upper back gets strong. And when we sit up tall, the erectors of the spine, the erector spinae, lift up and get really strong. And the front body gets open. So today's practice is thinking about front body opening, back body strengthening. Let's start on our back. Start on your back, open your arms out to the side. Release your legs straight. And let's just nap for the next 25 minutes. I'll sing you all a little lullaby. That might work for some of you. However, some of you might think I have an annoying singing voice, so I'll spare you. So just notice as you're here on the ground that your ears are in alignment with your shoulders, and that your shoulders are in alignment with your heart, and that your heart is in alignment with your pelvis. And this is what we're looking for when we're sitting at our desk all day long. However, the front body gets super compact. Laying on the ground, lift just your head and notice how heavy this head is and release back down. Lift your head off of the ground and notice this is a really heavy noggin. There's some good brains in there. And then exhale and release your head down. And then one more time, lift your head off of the ground. And let's just kind of hang out there for a second and see how exhausting does that get to try to lift the head. And think about that your body is actually doing this all day long, trying to keep this head on top of your shoulders. Go ahead and release your head to the ground. And then lift your arms and then release your arms. Lift your arms and release your arms. And feel how heavy those arms are. Then go ahead and hold the arms up off of the ground. How long could you honestly just sit here and hold this? Well, what happens is we actually do this all day long and it gets absolutely exhausting for our body. So let's build in some muscle memory. Now on your inhalation, push your head back into the earth. And as your head pushes back into the earth, your chin will slightly lift, and better, your neck will actually lift away from the ground. And then exhale, release the effort of your head. Inhale to push your head straight back, and as you push your head back, you start to feel the muscles of your spine engage, and then exhale, relax the effort of the head. A couple more times. Inhale, just pushing your skull into the earth, and the back starts to get bright, or the back starts to get strong. Exhale and release your head. And one more time. Inhale to push your head back into the earth, and the entire spine starts to get energized. Exhale and release the head. Knees, bring your feet back to the ground. Push your head back into the earth, and now push your shoulder blades into the earth. And then exhale, release the head and the shoulders. Inhale to push your head back and your shoulders back. Make an imprint of your body into the ground, and exhale and release. Now one more time. Inhale to push your head back and your shoulders back. Bend your elbows and point your fingers towards the sky. Spread the fingers and make like really excited jazz hands. Head back, shoulders back, and as you do this, your entire chest starts to lift towards the sky. Press into your feet and lift your pelvis, lift your butt off of the ground, bridge pose. Head back, shoulders back. Now the front body is lengthening and the back body is starting to strengthen. Exhale and lower your tush to the earth. Let's move with breath. Inhale to push your head back and shoulders back. and lift your pelvis off of the ground. Exhale and release your butt to the ground. Inhale, head back, shoulders back, butt lifts. And exhale, your butt comes back down. Several more times, head back, shoulders back. Lift the pelvis and lower down. Super steady. The inhalation, the pelvis comes up. The exhalation, the pelvis lowers down. And see how steady you can make this whole action. Now, this might seem quite simple for you in this moment. Don't worry, we'll be adding on. But the most important part of this is that your chin stays lifted out of your throat and your head is not wobbly. The head has a tendency to kind of move from side to side, but we want to make this head steady. Pushing your head back and pressing your shoulders back. Now at this point, you're still pulsing the lift of the pelvis, and you should start to feel some burn in those hamstrings and maybe even your tush, and maybe even into your back. We want that. We want to fire up the back body. Lighten up the back body, strengthen the back body. Now, on your next inhalation, push your head back and your shoulders back, press into your feet. Walk your toes, your feet towards your tush, shortening the feet towards the tush. Shift your weight over to your left leg and extend your right straight leg towards the sky. Oh yeah, stuff just got fun here. Keep the right leg extended and then lower your butt to the ground. Head back and shoulders back, lift your butt, right heel towards the sky, and your butt lowers down. We're gonna do this 3 more times. Butt lifts, and we're doing a 1-leg bridge pose. 2 more times, and you should start to have a pretty nice burn through that right leg and a little sacred tremble. Release your tush to the ground. Press your head into the ground, your shoulders into the ground, press into your feet, lift your hips. Left knee lifts and left foot towards the sky, and let's pulse 5 times. Tush comes down and tush lifts. Really working into the strength of the right leg. Hips lower and lift. That was number 4 for me. And last time 5, lower down. Both feet to the earth and tush to the earth. There should be some heat that's starting to build through the back of your body. Open your arms out to the side, palms to face up. Push your head into the earth, your shoulders into the earth. Back is strong. Lift your knees towards your chest. And on your exhalation, take the knees to the left and hover off of the ground. Inhale the knees back to center. And exhale, take the knees to the right. Hover the knees off of the ground. Inhale to center and to the left. Hover the knees. Head stays on super steady and to center. And hover to the right. Knees back to center. A couple more times to the left. Head back, shoulders back. Head stays on super steady, and the shoulders stay back and continue to twist from side to side. Great. Now, friends, last time through center, lower your feet to the ground and pause. Now, push your head back, press your shoulders back, and extend your legs to straight. Bring your palms together over your face. Keeping the palms together, straighten the arms overhead, trying to bring your biceps towards your ears. So you're in this long line of energy, long line from fingertips to toes. Squeeze your feet together, squeeze your thighs together. Push your shoulder blades into the earth, your head into the earth, press your heels into the earth, and try to lift your butt off of the ground. Don't worry, I'll say it again. And it seems almost unrealistic. Head back, shoulders back, heels back, and your butt tries to lift off of the ground. Head back, shoulders back, feet back, and your butt is still trying to hover off of the ground. Let's see here for a couple more rounds of breath, stretching through the fingertips, pressing the heels into the ground, and try to lift your butt away from the ground. Don't worry if it doesn't come off of the ground. Some of us have a little more booty than others. Just keep the strength through the back body, head back, shoulders back, heels back. At this point, you should be working pretty hard. The lower back is starting to really light up. Head back, shoulders back, heels back, oof, and lower yourself down. Happily bend your knees and roll over onto your side, making your way to a tabletop. And in your tabletop, bring your hand to the back of your head and feel that your head is in alignment with your shoulders. Gaze is at the ground. And on your inhalation, extend the left arm out in front of you, the right leg out behind you. Spinal balancing. Tone through the belly. Imagine that you have a friend coming to sit on your back and you keep the belly super, super strong away from the earth. Left arm out to the left, right leg out to the right. Spread it out from side to side. Inhale, back to center. And on your exhalation, knee touches elbow. Inhale and extend from front to back. Exhale, take it out to the side. Kick your friend if they're next to you. Yep, inhale, draw yourself back to center. And exhale, knee touches elbow. One more time, inhale and extend front to back. Exhale, maybe pet your dog, pet your cat. Inhale, draw it back to center, tabletop. Hands and knees. Second side, extend the left leg. Extend the right arm. Back body getting strong. Exhale, take it out to the side. Inhale yourself back to center. Exhale, knee touches elbow. Inhale, front to back. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, front to back. Knee touches elbow. One more time, front to back, powerful back body. Take it out to the side. Say hello to whoever's next to you. Inhale, drop back to center. Knee touches elbow, tabletop. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into your gentle back bend. And press back to a wide knee, child's pose. Buttocks to heels, forehead to the mat. And in this child's pose, stretch your arms out towards the front edge of your mat. Really open up through the armpits. Bring the palms together. Walk the elbows in towards your head. Bend your elbows and bring your hands to the nape of your neck or to the back of your head. Head back. Head lightly lifts into your hands, lengthening through the neck. Keep pushing your elbows into the ground. And as the elbows push into the ground and the head slightly lifts, we find a lengthening of the spine and an opening through the underarms, the armpits, the shoulders. Inhale, rise to a tabletop, hands and knees. Press back to a downward facing dog. Step your feet back, lift your knees, and lift your tush. Bring a gentle lift to your head, make your neck long. And we'll pause here in this down dog for a couple rounds of breath, taking an inversion, allowing the head to be below the heart, but also stretching through the shoulders. When the shoulders are tight, then we get stuck inside of that desk posture. Inversions are good for clearing your mind, moving your lymph flow. It's good for your heart, for your blood pressure. Beautiful. Release your knees to the ground. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat and step your left foot forward. Walk your hands forward to your left foot, setting up for a lunge. Left foot forward, right foot back. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Your right knee is slightly behind your pelvis. So if the knee is in front of the pelvis, move it back just a little bit. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze through your elbows, opening through the breastbone, opening through the front of the shoulders, and move your ears back. Keep squeezing the shoulders towards each other and extend, lift, Your arms up and behind you. Keep the lift of your arms, and on your exhalation, lunge the hips forward. Keep the arms lifted, and inhale to move your hips back. Extending your left leg towards straight. Exhale, bend the knees, move the hips forward. Keep the arms lifted, and then move the hips back. Extending the left leg towards straight. And just a couple more times, finding a little bit of movement through the hips and the pelvis while opening through the shoulders. Keeping the ears moving back. And notice that the shoulders are starting to soften into the back of your heart. Release your hands to the earth. Walk them to the right side of your mat. Step your left foot back. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. And step your right foot forward. Walk your hands back to frame your front leg. And bring your hands to your front thigh. Mac, bring your right foot further forward. So the foot is going to be in front of the knee versus underneath the knee. So it's a little bit wider of a stance. The left knee is behind the pelvis versus on top, the pelvis on top of the knee. So a little bit of room there. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, strengthening the back body. Lift the arms, strengthening the triceps. Breathing into the spread of the chest, the blossoming of the heart. And on your exhalation, bend your right knee, move your hip forward. Inhale to move back and extend your right leg towards straight. Bend the knee, move the hips forward, and move back. Keep the chin moving back, and the lift to the arms. And the tendency is going to be to want to bow your heart in. Keep your heart lifted. Keep the torso lifted. Asking for just the lower body to move. Great. Now release your hands to the ground. Walk yourself to a tabletop, hands and knees. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Inhale into your gentle back bend, stretch your heart open, and come to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight out to the right. Right foot is in alignment with your right hip. Extend your right arm straight out to the right. Right arm, right leg, thread right arm underneath left arm for spinal twist. Inhale to open up, right arm extends. And on your exhalation, thread right arm underneath left arm. Inhale to open. And one more time, thread right arm underneath left arm and hang out here for just a couple of rounds of breath. Our shoulders start all the way down at our pelvis. And our inner thighs, they connect at the bottom of our pelvis. So in order for the spine to be able to move, we need to have these two areas mobile. Bring yourself back up to a tabletop, hands and knees. Point your left toes coming to the shoelace side of your left foot, and then press your butt back towards your heels, really opening through that right inner thigh. Inhale, rise, shoulders over hands, and exhale to press back, butt towards heels. Yeah, your right leg is still extended. One more time, and press back. Great. Gather yourself together, hands and knees, tabletop. Round your spine, look down into your organs. Gentle back bend. Neutral spine. Extend your left leg straight out to the left. Open the left arm out to the left. Left leg, left arm, and on your exhalation, thread. Left arm underneath right arm. Inhale to open and unwind. Exhale to thread. Open and unwind. And on the last time, thread left arm, bringing maybe the side of your left head to the earth, not the ear, but just the side of the head, and maybe your left shoulder. And unravel your hands, coming back to hands under shoulders. Keep the left leg extended. Point your right toes, coming to the shoelace side of your right foot, and press your butt back towards your heels. And it's a towards, you may not make it there. Inhale, rise, shoulders over hands, and exhale, butt towards your heels. Yes, one more time, shoulders over hands, and press your pelvis back towards your heels, opening through the inner thigh. Beautiful. Make your way back to a tabletop, hands and knees, and lower yourself all the way to the earth. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders and then slightly wide of your shoulders. And on your inhalation, lift your chin off of the ground and your neck starts to get long. And then exhale, lower your head, your face back towards the ground. And then inhale, lift your head off of the ground. Keep your gaze at the ground. Don't look forward. If you look forward, you end up kinking the back of your neck. And then exhale, lower your forehead back towards the ground. Now one more time, lift your chin and your forehead back. Your gaze will still be at the ground. And then wrap your shoulder blades onto your back. And then exhale, lower shoulder blades and forehead down. Now, inhale to lift your head and your shoulders, and then interlace your fingers behind your back. I'm super sorry if you ate a big lunch. I ate a big lunch and I'm suffering. Squeeze your shoulder blades into the back of your heart and really strong. Lift your arms towards the sky. And imagine the possibility of a little tie being around your wrists and lifting you straight up towards the ceiling. Instead of back towards your feet, lifting you straight up towards the ceiling. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, and take your gaze down your nose. Make your neck long. And your chest lifts. Squeeze your legs towards each other and breathe into your belly. And with each inhalation, your chest lifts a little bit more. And you're just kind of like this little breathing and lifting, finding yourself into a back bend. And each inhalation, you come up a little bit further and a little bit further. Yep, Jenna, it's looking good. Mac, come up a little bit further. Yeah, there you go, dude. Beautiful. Gaze is down at the ground, really charging up the spine. Release your hands to the ground. Roll over onto your back. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Press your feet into the ground. Let the knees press into each other. Push your head back, press your shoulders back. Lift your pelvis. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Rock over to your left shoulder. Wrap your right shoulder under. Rock over to your right shoulder and wrap your left shoulder under. So your hands are bound. Lower your pelvis to your hands. Extend your legs straight. Feels super awkward. Don't worry. This is a huge back body strengthener, front body opener. Push your head back, press your arms back, press your feet back, legs are straight, and try to float your pelvis off of your hands. Head back, shoulders back, feet back, entire back body is engaged in trying to levitate. Huge front body opening. Take 3 more inhalations, trying to float your butt off of your hands, pushing your shoulder blades back, head back, chin lifts, shoulders back, heart lifts, heels back, Legs lift. Bend your knees, walk one foot back, second foot back, lift your hips. Oh my gosh, release your arms. Extend your legs straight for a very well-earned Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Let your body receive this opening. Friends, bring your awareness to the relationship of your head with your shoulders, with your pelvis. Invite this wise posture into the rest of your day. Bend your knees and slowly start to roll over onto your right side. Pressing into your left hand and slowly into your right. Making your way to your version of a comfortable seat. Left hand and right hand come together at heart center to Anjali Mudra. The hand is symbol for the heart. A gesture to take the wisdom of you, the wisdom of your character, the wisdom of your vision, and share it with all of life. Thank you so much for taking time out and creating space and wellness for yourself today. Have a wonderful afternoon. Many blessings. Namaste.